This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here are today's top stories from Armenia, Nagorno-Karabakh, and the region. Starting tomorrow, Nagorno-Karabakh residents will be able to buy bread only using state-issued ration coupons as the region's flour supply continues to dwindle. The latest measures mean each person will be entitled to just a half loaf of bread, or about 200 grams. That's according to Nagorno-Karabakh's Social Development and Migration Ministry. The authorities in Stepanakert began issuing food coupons in January amid severe shortages of grains and other staples. The coupons allow Nagorno-Karabakh's roughly 120,000 Armenians to buy small stocks of dry goods and cooking oil every month, but this marks the first time bread will also be rationed. Azerbaijan's nearly 9-month blockade of Nagorno-Karabakh has pushed the region to the brink of famine and prompted warnings of genocide from the former chief prosecutor at the International Criminal Court. Armenia's defense ministry reported the non-combat deaths of 2 soldiers over the weekend, taking the total number of army deaths so far this month to 5. On Saturday, the ministry said 2 soldiers working to clear a new road using controlled explosives were killed in a blast, naming the men as Arman Babajanyan and Artur Pogosyan. Last week, 3 Armenian soldiers were killed in clashes with Azerbaijani troops near the border village of Sotk. The defense ministry initially put the number of those killed in action at 4, but later revised that number down after reporting that 1 soldier was successfully resuscitated. Tensions in the region remain extremely high, with near daily reports of ceasefire violations along the Armenia-Azerbaijan border in the line of contact separating Nagorno-Karabakh and Azerbaijan. An airport in the strategically important southern Armenian region of Syunik has been struck by cross-border gunfire from Azerbaijan for the 3rd time since last month. According to Armenia's investigative committee, a person or group of people in Azerbaijan fired shots at the airport in the town of Kapan over the weekend, damaging the building's walls and windows. There were no injuries reported. The airport came under Azerbaijani fire twice last month, once just hours after Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan finished touring the facilities, and again just minutes before Security Council Chief Armen Grigoryan arrived. Armenia launched direct passenger flights between Yerevan and Kapan last month for the first time in decades. The airport's runway is located less than 100 meters from the border. In an interview over the weekend, Pashinyan slammed Russia, accusing the country of failing to uphold its security commitments in both Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh. The Russian Federation's peacekeepers have failed to carry out the mission they have undertaken in accordance with the ceasefire declaration, and this is a matter of serious concern, Pashinyan told Italy's La Repubblica newspaper on Saturday. Continuing, Pashinyan lashed the Russian-led Collective Security Treaty Organization for failing to come to Armenia's aid after Azerbaijan launched a large-scale attack on the country last September, saying the CSTO's inaction amounts to a crisis of functionality and treaty worthiness for the military alliance. We are witnessing a Russia that is leaving the region due to the steps that it is taking or failing to take, Pashinyan concluded, calling Armenia's decision to rely solely on Russia for its security a strategic mistake. Pashinyan's unusually frank remarks came just days after Armenia's foreign ministry issued a rare rebuttal of Russia for its absolute indifference toward Armenia. Pashinyan's administration formally asked Parliament last Friday to ratify the Rome Statute, the founding treaty of the International Criminal Court, despite warnings from Russia that joining the court would have extremely negative consequences for Armenia. The ICC issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin earlier this year, raising the possibility he would be effectively banned from Armenia if the country joins the court. The National Assembly's Committee on Legal Affairs is required to hold a debate on ratification within a month. After that, lawmakers will have the chance to vote the treaty up or down. Yesterday, the History Museum of Armenia unveiled a new first-of-its-kind exhibition featuring dozens of 19th-century Armenian carpets from across historical Armenia. The Voices from Our Collective Past exhibition provides an opportunity for our visitors to discover anew the diversity of this important piece of Armenian cultural heritage, Museum Director David Pogosyan told Radio Azatutun. The carpets come from the collection of Armenian-American businessman and philanthropist James Tufankyan and will be on display for 1 year. Finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 401. That's the number of public monuments in Yerevan, according to the city's official development plan. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground in Armenia, Nagorno-Karabakh, and the region.